Linda, mira.
The line that appears here occasionally is a mild mitral valve failure. We'll continue with Vetmedin to give the heart more strength since it's beating below the normal range.
Bueno, aquí estoy con Linda.
Here I am with Linda for her chemotherapy treatment. Hi, I'm here with Linda. We've come to the clinic in Benissa for a checkup with the cardiologist to see what they say. You weigh quite a bit, don't you? No, I'm not going to carry you. You can't be in my arms all day. Let's weigh you. I know you don't like scales and being weighed.
12
She's low, oaking good.
12 kilos, 800 grams.
How are you, Gyro?
Very well. Good morning. Here I am with this beauty. Look how pretty she is. They take good care of you, don't they, Linda?
Linda, mira.
We've noticed this lump recently right here.
Que ha salido justo aquí al lado. Mira, aquí ves.
It must be from the inflammation of the scar.
La propia inflamación de la cicatriz.
Sí, puede ser, ¿verdad?
Sí.
She has one here too.
Ah, no, aquí, este también, ¿ves?
It could be a scar reaction. It doesn't seem like a mass. We'll have to check when we remove the stitches and discharge her to see if it absorbs. Often there's scar tissue that feels like a lump, but it's fibrous tissue from the scar.
Isidore, check the lumps Victor mentioned on her abdomen.
She's doing great. That lump is fat. Everything was removed from this area.
Have you seen the biopsy results?
No, I'll check them now. We have good news.
Is it benign?
Yes, in the cranial mammary gland, which we were concerned about, it's a complex mammary adenoma, and the removal was complete.
When you say cranial, which area do you mean?
Cranial is the one nearest the head. The scar needs to be cleaned well and ointment applied. It doesn't look good.
So what we removed was benign.
What we took from the more cranial area is fine, and this is an adenoma, which, since we've completely removed it, the problem is solved.
Sí, pero ¿cómo era?
Was it benign too?
Benigno
Yes.
también.
Both were benign. That's good news.
Bueno, pues muy buenas noticias.
Still, do we need to do chemotherapy for the carcinoma removed previously?
Por el carcinoma que quitaron la otra vez.
We'll check that. From what we've removed now, no, which reassures us that everything that needed to be removed was, and the excision is complete.
Vale, pues echa un vistazo a la biopsia anterior.
Linda, this is Rafa, your cardiologist.
Ay, es más buena.
The line that appears here occasionally is a mild mitral valve failure. But it's not a serious problem. It's very minimal. The heart isn't affected enough to prevent chemotherapy. However, after the chemo sessions, we'll need to recheck to see if it has been affected or not. Even if the heart isn't altered now, chemo could affect it later. The heart doesn't appear enlarged. Still, I need to measure everything to confirm, but the heart's contractile strength isn't as good as it should be. We'll continue with Vetmedin to give the heart more strength since it's beating below the normal range. I would especially check the thyroid. Sometimes they have hypothyroidism and the heart beats with less strength than normal. Other diseases can cause this, but they are rarer. You would have noticed in a normal blood test.
Okay.
Thank you, Rafa. Here I am with Linda for her chemotherapy treatment.
Para realizarle tratamiento de quimio. De quimioterapia. Linda?
Don't worry, everything will be fine.
Sí, que va a ir bien.
This area looks bad. I don't know if she's licking it or if it's opening because of the stitch in the middle. It's very inflamed. When was this surgery?
About 3 weeks ago. It shouldn't look like this.
Y comentaba Iván de... A ver, ¿dónde era? Que había visto...
Victor mentioned she had a lump on her chest. Is it important?
If we need to sedate her, we'll remove it and take a sample.
She's very good. If she allowed us to put the IV in, she wouldn't need sedation.
I'm with Linda. They had to sedate her a bit with an injection because she wouldn't let them put in the IV. She'll need to rest. Patience.
This is the chemo.
Ahora sí. Ok. Perfecto. Y es, perdona, es...
It's doxorubicin.
Ok, perfecto.
Our friend Linda has woken up and is almost done with her treatment.
Aquí a puntito de acabarse su tratamiento.
We'll take the opportunity to do a little care on her belly from the last surgery.
La última cirugía, ¿os acordáis? Pues necesita una pequeña cura. Sí, señorita. Qué bien, ¿eh?
You had an amazing nap, didn't you?
Está increíble. Muy bien. Bueno,
Linda is already at home resting.
Se va a quedar descansando. Y mañana
She'll feel better tomorrow for sure.
Ya verás.
Time for a nap, Linda.
Duerme la siesta, va.